Good morning, it's Pastor Kurt here. Got a question for you. What frustrates you? Do you know what really frustrates me? This frustrates me. No, not my wife. Of course not my wife. The taking of the family photo. The taking of the family photo is so frustrating because you learn how truly out of control your family is. There's one child who's always like, to smile. It looks like they're having pains. And one kid's distracted and trying to get a butterfly. And of course, mom, she's very frustrated because she wants it perfect. And dad just wants to get back to the game that's on TV. It can be a very disunifying time to look so unified. So what's your family photo like? And why in the world are we all so different? Well, maybe the answer is found in Genesis, where the first families began. I want you to look at this verse, Genesis 1:27. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. You know, one of the traditional understanding from the rabbis of this verse is that we don't reflect the image of God until we come together with our spouses. That somehow putting male and female back together in marriage and family is really what expresses the full image of God. Without that, well, we don't really express all of who he is. That's why we're different. We're better together, even when we frustrate each other. One time, Kelly and I were having a stressful time in our marriage, and I was walking home one day, and I was complaining to God. I was saying, God, why have you put me with this woman who's so different from me? She doesn't do this, and I like it that way, and she likes it this way. And all of a sudden, God interrupted me and spoke to me. He said, Kurt, I put you with someone so different from you because you're flawed. You need her. Without her, you'd already be burned out. In that moment, I realized everything about her that frustrates me was a benefit. It was compensation. It was supplementation. It was what I needed. And I made a vow to myself. I would do my best to value the difference. To not be annoyed by it, but to say, I need that. By the way, that's what we're going to learn in this new series. We're going to learn what God says about you, your family, your relationships overall, and how to shift our attitude towards the Word of God so that relationships work better, especially marriages, especially families, especially the people we want to be close with. These are lessons that must be mastered. Even today, if you take a minute and pray and say, God, help me value the difference in the people I work with and live with and love, you're going to be a whole lot better off. And get to church and jump into this series, This Is Us in Genesis.